we are not expected to be carrying our corpse from one place to another. That is the Sharia of Islam. All what we are saying here is based on what Quran and Sunnah of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. That one sheikh said this, one clinical said this. No. Quran and Sunnah of Rasul. It doesn't mean that we can't use the qiyas, the fatwa of the congregation of the righteous scholars, or that of the Sahaba. We can use that, but that will come after that of Rasul. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they never carried his body away from where he died. He died in the room of Aisha, Sayyidatuna Aisha. And they just lifted him up and they buried him. So those of you that you have gone to Makkah, Medina, that you have gone to Medina, that entered the masjid of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is sleeping today, that is the room of Aisha. That is close to Rawda. That is the room of Aisha. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, nobody begged him to remove his clothes like this. What condition can lead to that won't remove the clothes of a corpse? We are going to get to there, inshallah, because I want to round up this stuff today. So we are not asked to move our corpse from one place to another. The only person, best to my knowledge that I have known so far, that has been moved from the initial location to another place was Nabiuna Yusuf alayhi salamullah. During the time of Nabiuna Musa alayhi salamullah, he was buried beside River Nile. So when the tributaries of the river was expanding, for the water not to expose the body of Nabiuna Yusuf alayhi salamullah, Allah instructed Prophet Musa that he should go and exhume the corpse of Nabiuna Yusuf and relocate it. Today, can we do relocation of our corpse from one place to another? Halal. Even that of my grandmother was done after 20 years. And a lot of things will happen. You meet some of them that are never decayed. Does that mean that they are righteous people? That's another case. Nabiuna Musa alayhi salamullah, Allah sent him on an errand. Allah never told him where the grave of Nabiuna Yusuf was. And the only person that was living, that was existing on the earth then, that knows where that grave was a non-believer. The name of that woman was called Maryamu bintu Namus. Nabiuna Musa went as far as locating that woman. The woman answered, yes, I know the place. After he has struggled around everywhere, nobody knows the place. That woman said, yes, I know the place. But on one condition should I tell you. You tell your Lord that I sent you on an errand that is going to favor me on the day of Qiyamah. Somebody that but is Allah. That went over Jali alone. That time Allah Sata. Nabiuna Musa alayhi salamullah, he said, what kind of state of mediocrity is this? Did Allah doesn't have the knowledge of where the grave is? Why did Allah ask Nabiuna Musa to go and be doing all that research up and down? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want to be merciful on that woman. Ọlọ́run fẹ́ kẹ́ ni. Allah yẹn náà ṣe ìrámi ṣe tani. So, Nabiuna Musa, after getting this condition, he went back to Allah. Allah, you are the one that sent me on an errand. Yes. But the person I located that knows the place gave me one condition. Allah said, yes, I know he has given you the condition. Go and tell her that whatever she wants, you are going to grant her. Somebody that has never prayed. So you can see that it's not only your prayer that can grant you Al-Jannah. On getting to her, Nabiuna Musa said, yes, my Lord told me, or asked me to tell you that, yes, I'm going to give you everlasting joy. She was the one that now took with her senility. She now stood up, she now located the place and showed to Nabiuna Musa alayhi salamullah. After a little time, the woman now believed in the prophethood of Nabiuna Musa, and that was how she died. She didn't stay long at all. And the vital part of her life, she has used it in the state of kufur. And that was how she ended up her life, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted her Jannah. So, Nabiuna Musa now exhumed the corpse of Nabiuna Yusuf alayhi salamullah, and now went to relocate it to where. So this is a good job for us. Even the people of Hud, all those that died in Battle of Hud, we discussed Battle of Hud after Battle of Badr. Then Hamza bin Abu Talib, Mus'ab bin Umair, all those people that died during Uhud. If you go to Medina today, where they are sleeping today wasn't the original place that they were buried before. They were relocated because there is a canal called Canal of Zubaydah. So the flow that is flowing in that canal has overwhelmed the structure that was constructed for the flow of that water. So it has started eroding and exposing some of these crops. And that was how they were all relocated to where you are going to see them today. If you go for Ziyarah in Medina, beside Jabal Ruma. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let us end well. So these are the conditions that can make us to move one corpse from one place to another. Maybe when they were burying your daddy, they were burying your mother, you don't have that understanding. And you are a little guy among your elderly ones. You might not be able to talk. But now, you have understood Sunnah, you have understood Quran, you have known that burying dead bodies at home is not good. You can share with your elderly ones. Uncle, brother, please, this is what Quran says. This is what Sunnah of Rasul said. Please, let us relocate our parents back to the cemetery. The best place that a soul or a corpse can sleep is the cemetery. You can see the late Emir of Duse that died 3 weeks ago. He's one of the best Emir we have in Nigeria. The Emir of Duse in Jigawa State. He died 3 weeks ago. And after 3 days, his son was installed as the Emir. He was the Emir that they said every time he sit down with the Malams and be listening to Quran and be listening to Tafsir. He gave opportunity to everybody. You can knock on his door anytime and enter his house. To the extent that the Wazirais, the ministers around him, the envoys around him, used to say that he is derelegating the throne because he opened his door for everybody. Come and see when he died. Come and see how people are supplicating for him. And he had already said that they should not bury him where they used to bury the kings. They took him to the public cemetery where they are burying all the Muslims. A first-class Emir. It happened 3 weeks ago in Jigawa, the Emir of Dusi. So it's not something that happened during the lifetime of Rasul. So these people, they have understood Islam. And they know that burying me in the class of the other Emir, what will he attach to me in front of Allah? So we should be buried where we die. Kama qala Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam.